Annie, another Boiler getting ready to head home this weekend, the meet at Notre Dame on Saturday. You're from Mishawaka, I guess you could call it a suburb of South Bend, and it sounded like you swam for Irish Aquatics, the club team. Lots of experiences at Rolf's over the years. What has it meant to you, that pool?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy thinking that I've trained there for so long and now I get to go and swim there with Purdue. I think that's so cool that I get to actually compete at that level because I've always looked up to the Notre Dame girls through my times training there.
Grew up a Notre Dame fan, it sounds like, but Purdue kind of popped out early as a school that you were more interested in going to.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've always been a Notre Dame fan. If you live in South Bend, you just you got to be a Notre Dame football fan. But I mean, this is one of my first visits I took, and I fell in love as soon as I got here, so I knew it was a perfect fit.
Specializing in the breaststroke, it sounds like you really look up to people like Fran and Emily and Madison, the veterans who've kind of been through the wars, have some of Purdue's best ever times in the breaststroke. What's it like training next to them?
Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I mean, at first I was a little intimidated, you know, looking at their time, seeing how fast they are. But now that I get to train with them, they're all so nice. They always are helping us, and I have Caroline, who's another freshman who I get to train next to, and we're always right next to each other. So we have a lot of fun in the breaststroke group.
All right, lastly, what was it like that first road meet for you going to Ohio State last weekend?
It was a bit surreal, a little intimidating, but I think it was one of those moments where I was like, wow, like I am actually here competing at another Big Ten school, like this is real. So I think it kind of hit me how lucky I am and how cool it is to be at this level.
Samm, a bit of a homecoming for you this week, going up to Notre Dame for the duel on Saturday, coming off your first win as a collegian at Ohio State. Congrats on that on the 1 meter. What's it going to be like going back to Notre Dame?
It's going to be really fun. I'm really excited to go back and see Kai Ming. I started diving with him. He was my first coach and everything, taught me everything I know. I'm excited to see all my friends and family. That would be really fun, and it's just going to be like coming home.
Not only did you go to high school at St. Joseph in South Bend, but it sounded like you practiced at Notre Dame as well. That was kind of your home pool, so to speak.
Yeah, it was my home pool. I started diving club there about my freshman year, and then the divers for St. Joe practiced there, and swimmers practiced at a different pool, so I've just known Notre Dame's pool my whole life, pretty much.
I mentioned the 1 meter victory at Ohio State. Sounds like you're probably going to add 3 meter and maybe even platform further down the road. That's something you're looking forward to bringing into the arsenal?
Yeah, I'm not doing 3 meter right now. Adam thought it'd be better like to get more comfortable and confident. So I'll be starting to do that at the Ohio State invite. And right now I've just been doing 1 meter and it's been going pretty well.
How much did it help the confidence to win on 1 meter at Ohio State with Cincinnati also there?
It helped a lot. I actually just go into meets trying not to think about results because that's kind of what Adam teaches. And I didn't even know I won until Steele was like, oh, good job, like congrats. And I was like, oh, I wonder how I did. And I went and looked and I won. So it was really fun.
Lastly, what was it like here the first couple weeks with guys like Budaya and Steele and all them around? You know, they're kind of big names in the diving world, I would think.
Yeah.
Was it tough to get used to?
Well, the first few weeks I was kind of terrified, kind of intimidated. You know, Mary Beth's here, David, Steele. Those are big names in the diving world, and I'm just starting still. But I get to know them as you know, just themselves and not as Olympians and everything. And it gets easier, and I love practicing with them. They're great people. They're really fun. So.
John headed to Notre Dame this weekend. Always a very competitive dual meet this time of the year, and that bodes well, I would think, for the type of racing.
Yeah, with Notre Dame being an in-state rival, it's always fun to go and race them. This weekend is always really competitive. We've had a lot of weekends with Notre Dame where it came down to the last relay, and that's what we're hoping for, a really good competitive meet.
And with especially your upperclassmen having been a part of a lot of those close duels, knowing that every race matters, seems to bring out the best of the team, I would think.
It does. I mean, you know, a lot of our swimmers know their swimmers too, which makes it even more fun, more exciting, and it gives them a little extra incentive to want to race really hard this weekend.
Yeah, we think of the Purdue-Notre Dame as being a rivalry. You guys have taken it somewhat to another level. There's a certain level of friendship really there, summer events and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, in the past few years we've done some training with them in the summer, and you know, I really do think that you know, our swimmers, they do get along with them well. They have a lot of friends on the team. A lot of people grew up in Indiana together, maybe competing together or training on the same team. It's fun, but make no mistake, when they get up and they're ready to race, they want to win and beat the swimmers from Notre Dame just as much or more than any other race.